star is an overrated word. No, I am an actor to begin with. Started about 18 years ago. You know, I hadn't had a chance to go to university because back then you needed to pass your O-level second language to get into the university, and I couldn't. I auditioned for the necessary stage back in 1993, got a bit role, a little small part in an ensemble part in Off Center, I think one of Harish's seminal pieces, and there was no looking back then, because after that I started learning the ropes of how to be part of a theatre company. Besides, you know, doing school shows, I had to be in the office doing admin work, doing publicity, writing, you know, copy and stuff like that. And so it was a great, you know, trial by fire. Theatre is a whole different kettle of fish from, I think, just watching television or watching a film, which is, I mean, it's great, you know, they're all different forms, mediums of entertainment. But being in an auditorium, in a darkened auditorium, and watching somebody live on stage, be it a play, be it a musical, be it stand-up comedy, and you're laughing and enjoying it together with, you know, another 600 people in the auditorium, and the uncles and aunties that come and watch, you know, my show, for example, it's really funny because they come up to me after the show and say, you know, it's just like the good old days when you used to watch wayang, you know, Chinese opera, or those days where we would be out in the field and enjoying it as a community. Yeah, but how do you know that? Because, like, it can be intangible, but at the end of it all, you can see the results some years down the road. Because I give an example. For example, when I was teaching one of the schools years back, doing theatre and education, I think right now I'm maybe 15 years down the road or 10 years down the road. Divian from 987, who's a DJ, was one of the boys that I used to teach in school, and he came up to me one day and he goes, "Do you remember you came to my school and blah blah blah?" And I'm like, "No, were you noisy then? Did I scold you? Was that why you came to?" But you know, so it really cheered me up to know that after all these years, you know, that I managed to inspire someone to become a host, to become you know, to become somebody in the arts, in the entertainment industry, to give back to society, so he in return can then entertain the next generation of kids. And so I guess every little bit counts. And so if the general community says, you know what, we're not going to support the arts because it's not part of my thing, let's say, then who's going to provoke you to think? Who is going to teach your children to sing, to dance, to play the piano? I think the arts is not an individual thing. It's a community. It's a communal, I would say, project, and this project grows and evolves organically every generation. So I think it's important that the whole community, the whole society realizes that everyone is interwoven in the arts. We're not just a nation of you know, manufacturing and bio research and science, but the arts plays such an important role in shaping the future of Singapore.